All right, what's going on? So today this gonna be off the dome. This gonna come straight from the head, no script today. But I'm here to tell you that you need to work harder on yourself than you do at your job. I'm gonna say that again. You need to work harder on yourself than you do at your job. And you know why? Because I heard the saying from Jim Rohn that if you work harder on yourself than you do at your job, the growth that you see will 10x. You'll see way more growth in yourself and what you have going on versus working hard for someone else. So look, put it this way. You work 60 hours a week for 12 months, right? You know what I'm saying? You stack some money, you pay your bills and stuff like that. But let's say you do that and you work on yourself. Now you have things on the side that you can focus on rather than just putting all your energy, time, and attention in this 9 to 5 job that is only making you a living. Versus you working on yourself, it's making you a fortune. I know there's been times where I've worked 80-hour weeks. And when I say 80-hour weeks, it would be 60 weeks towards my 9 to 5, 20 hours for myself. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm working on. You know, that works pretty well. But even when you at your 9 to 5, you want to work on yourself. You want to work on your mindset. You want to work on not leaving early. You want to work on your discipline. You know what I'm saying? The kind of food that you eat when you get to work. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be eating junk food and snacks while you're at work. You still want to be bettering yourself while you're at work, because guess what? When it's time for you to get off, you don't want to be so tired that you can't do anything for yourself. You don't want to be so tired to where you get off work and all you want to do is come play the game, or you want to get on the computer and watch YouTube all day or watch movies and sit on the couch. You don't want to exhaust all your energy for somebody else when you can be pouring back into yourself, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And if you want a certain life, if you want your life to be lived a certain way, you have to be able to pour into yourself so you can pour back out into the world. But that starts with you working harder on yourself than you do at your job. Yes, you know, it's periods where you work on your job more than you work on yourself because you're trying to stack a certain amount of money, but you're not stacking that money just to hold on to it forever. You're stacking that money to reinvest in yourself, to better yourself. But it comes with time, you know what I'm saying? It comes with repetition, but you can do it. You definitely can do it. So don't think about, you know what I'm saying, like just completely throwing your job away. I'm saying, but you want to work on yourself more than you do at your job. And this should be an everyday, all day thing. You know what I'm saying? You may work, I don't know, 40 hours at work. You may work a little part-time job. You may do something along those lines, but what are you doing when you have your free time? Do you value your time more than the company does? Because if not, then you won't get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you use your free time to just scroll and just let go of that negative, not even that negative, you're trying to let go of that pressure, you're trying to numb yourself from the thought of going to work tomorrow, then you won't get anywhere. You have to go through that pain. That's what's going to push you to work on yourself, to get out of your situation. That's what it's going to take that, you know what I'm saying? So just understand that if you really want to get somewhere, you have to work on yourself constantly, and you have to do it more diligently. You know what I'm saying? Not just physically, but mentally. A lot of us, we want to work hard physically. We can do the manual labor work all day, all night, but when are you going to take the time to do the inner work? You know what I'm saying? The journaling, the planning, the thinking, the strategic planning. When are you going to start to sharpen up your vocabulary? When are you going to start to expand your knowledge? This is the stuff that the 9 to 5 can't get you. Trust me, it won't get you there. It's not designed to get you there. But guess what? You're designed for a bigger purpose than just a 9 to 5. So in order to get to that bigger purpose, you have to constantly be building brick by brick by brick. And before you look up, you'll be right where you need to in order to, you know what I'm saying, take that leap that you've been waiting on. Because like I said, you can stack your money for, I don't know, 6 months. Let's say you get paid $1,000 every week and you stack that for 6 months. That's gonna be a decent amount of money, you know what I'm saying? But imagine you do that, but you don't even consider that. Like, you know that's gonna happen regardless, but in the process, you know what I'm saying, you're working on your business credit. You building up your vocabulary. You changing the way you dress. You putting yourself around the right people. You eating healthy. You going to the gym. You working on yourself harder than you do your 9 to 5. So guess what? By the time that money comes around, you know exactly what to do with it. You have it means a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because money is only going to amplify who you already are. So if you're a lazy person, if you're tired and out of energy and you have money, you're just going to be a more tired person out of energy, but with money. But if you're in shape, like I said, you're around the right people, you have a good network, you're eating right. You know what I'm saying? All of these things come into play. You know how to speak, you know how to negotiate, you know how to communicate. Once that money flows in, oh, everything that you already were is amplified. But it doesn't happen by itself. It's not like, okay, once you save up $20,000, $30,000, then all of a sudden you'll become this person. No, it doesn't work like that. And I wish it did. I really don't wish that, but it sounds a lot easier though. But that's not how it works. You have to constantly be working on yourself. So, you know what I'm saying? Take some time to think about that discipline aspect. You know what I'm saying? You want to not just work hard for money, but you want to work hard for the sake of building up that mental and physical strength of, you know what I'm saying, knowing how it feels to work hard. But like I said, not just for the money, but to build up that mental strength. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, some days I know you want to leave work early, bro, but you can't. You can't leave work early. You can't get to work late. Even showing up to work late, that bleeds into other areas of your life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as lame as it seems, bro, show up to work early. Show up to work 10, 15 minutes early, just so you can get in the habit of being on time no matter where you go. You know what I'm saying? Practice being punctual. You know what I'm saying? Like this kind of stuff bleeds into other areas of your life. If you lazy at work, you know what I'm saying? If you half-assing at work, guess what you're gonna do when it comes time to pour back into yourself? You're gonna half-ass do that too, because you know what I'm saying, you don't care about yourself, you just care about getting the little paper. And that paper comes and goes, bro. Somebody can come and you can be saving all your money for you can save your money up for 10 years, bro, and have it all cash in your house. And as soon as somebody come and burn your house down, all of that money, everything that you worked so hard for is gone. But you know what's gonna be left? Your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? All the knowledge you acquired. You know what I'm saying? The relationships that you've built. That's what's gonna matter. That's what's gonna matter at the end. Not all that money, you know what I'm saying? Of course it plays a factor, but like I said, the money only amplifies who you already are. So whoever you are right now, you're gonna remain that person. Matter of fact, you're not gonna remain that person. You're gonna become a larger, a more expansive version of that person you already are with money. So if you're a good person with money, you're gonna be an even better person with money. If you're a shitty person, if you're a lazy person, you're gonna be a lazy person with money. And at the end of the day, if you're gonna be that person, you're gonna end up running out of money. But I don't wanna make this just all about money, bro, but you definitely wanna pour back into yourself. You wanna work harder on yourself than you do at your job, because at any time they can let you go. You know what I'm saying? You say one wrong thing, or you know what I'm saying, you refuse to do something, you take your break a little bit longer than you should, you miss too many days in a row, guess what? They're gonna let you go. And guess what? Next man up. But like I said in the previous video, these are like determining and contributing factors. You can't help that you got one of the managers always in your ear telling you, hey, do this, hey, do this, hey, do this. You know what I'm saying? That's contributing. That's on the outside. But on the inside, you got to have the determining factors like not having a soft skin. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take that constructively. You know what I'm saying? You got to not let your ego get in the way. These are things on the inside that have to be built, because once you get out in the entrepreneurial space, once you get out of working this 9-to-5 trap, bro, it's going to be, you're going to deal with way different people. You never know who you're going to deal with, bro. And it's all up to you. At the end of the day, it's going to fall back on you. You can't say, oh, I'm just going to leave this job and get another job. No, because at the end of the day, that's not that's not getting to the root cause. That's not getting to the core problem. You're just, you know what I'm saying, taking care of a symptom. But guess what? That symptom is gonna be there the next place you go. I made a post on TikTok, right? And it did like 700,000 views or whatnot. And I'm not normally on TikTok, but anyway, the post was like, you know, we work 40 hours, 40 plus hours, 60 plus hours a week just for $900, you know what I'm saying, for time that we can never get back. And it was, I guess it was real controversial because a lot of people didn't like that, but it was true. You know what I'm saying? So you can be doing all this work. Imagine you putting that time and effort into yourself, and imagine what kind of person you can become. Imagine what kind of people you would surround yourself with if you put that time and attention and not only manual but mental work into it as well. Just imagine the life you would have, you know what I'm saying, if you just worked harder on yourself than you do at your job. Now you want to work hard regardless, but at the end of the day, it's just you, because they don't care about you. You're just a number. And you can't be mad about that because, like I said, that kind of system is not designed for you to be, you know what I'm saying, unique. It's designed for you to conform. But if you're not willing to conform like I am, I know you're not willing to conform because you're sitting here watching this video right now. You don't want to be like the 99%, bro. You don't want to be like everybody else. But in order to stand out, you have to do what other people aren't willing to do. A lot of people just want to go to work. After they get off work, you know what I'm saying, go smoke, go drink, go kick their feet up, knowing they have other stuff to do, knowing that they can be more. You know what I'm saying? And you can have more because you can be more. You can have more because you can do more. It's the saying, it's be, do, have. First, you got to be the person, right? You have to do what that person would do, which is your future self. You got to do the things that your future self would do. And then you can have the things that your future self would have. And you will become that person. You think anybody trying to get out a 9-to-5 situation is just hoping it's going to happen? No, you have to strategically plan. You have to work on yourself in order to build up these skill sets, build up the mindset, build up the like the callus, the mental callus though, to get out of your situation. But it's an everyday thing. It's an all around the clock thing. You know what I'm saying? You have to be consistent with it. And I know it's hard, bro, but you gotta push. You gotta push. You gotta understand your reasons why. You gotta understand it's bigger than you, bro. It's bigger than you. What you gonna do when your children in the same position that you in? You know what I'm saying? Working their life away for time they can never get back. You don't want that for them. And I don't want that for you. And I don't want that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So just really think about that.